4, 3,
2, 1.
Put everything down and crank your speakers up.
It's time for
The Realest Podcast.
Oh yeah!
We got us a new world champion!
Yes, JBL, we sure do. We have ourselves a new Universal Champion. And,
19.52 seconds. Yes, you heard it right here on the Realest Podcast. 19.52 seconds is all it took for Goldberg to beat Kevin Owens.
Now, before we move on, Kyle, the floor is yours. You were the one that texted me that said you were really pissed off the most. And I'm sure everybody's mad, but I want to hear it because you don't text me that often during events.
Well, I mean, my main thing is just that Monday Night Raw really sucked. Because that wasn't a pay-per-view. We didn't watch that. There was nothing about that was a pay-per-view. We watched an entire night where it was. We even saw the fucking New Day come out, which it literally felt like a month. There were no matches that were special. There was no wrestling that was special. There was nothing that happened that was special.
Well, there was one redeeming quality about tonight, and that was the Cruiserweight Championship match.
Which was good, but it's still, again, it was a Monday Night Raw match. That's what it was. Nothing was special. Nothing told me this was a pay-per-view. If you sat me down and put this on and said, "Here, watch this wrestling thing," and told me to think of it, I'm like, dude, this, what is this, Monday Night Raw? Nothing about it would tell me this is a pay-per-view, and it was just stupid. Like, even the outcomes were shit.
So before we continue, let me catch up. I just got onto the dashboard. That way I could look at the chat. Reckless says, sad face. 1. Roman Reigns wins. Goldberg wins. Neville wins. The Club wins. Bella top match, Cruiserweight match. Reckless, what did I just watch? You just watched, I would say TNA. No, TNA's
Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw. Kevin Owens spent more time outside the ring than he did inside of it.
Bro, that was so dumb.
Bella says, worst match, women's title match. Flipping insane. Reckless, this is Raw. I repeat, this is Raw. Bella says, give it up for Jack. 3 headbutts. Holy crap. Juan says, Roman Reigns won.
Fucking Juan, I knew he was here. I knew it. He's got to be here to gloat that Reigns
You need to post that video on the chat, the one that I sent you on Facebook.
Did you send one to me on Facebook?
Yeah, I just sent one to you.
All right, let's look at it. All right, but Brian, this is your first show with us.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
There's some things I liked, things I didn't like, but it was pretty much a plate of shit.
Jericho! Goldbreaker!
Glad there were things you liked because I couldn't think of much.
Goldberg.
I don't know. I kind of liked the Roman and Strowman.
And here comes Goldberg's son.
Bout. I liked the Cruiserweight match, and I don't know. I kind of liked the Samoa Joe and Sammy match as well.
Boy, what'd you see, Blake?
This video he sent me. Roman Reigns, Goldberg has his kid up in his arms, and he's celebrating, and then Roman Reigns comes out of nowhere, Superman punches his kid.
Oh no!
I wish that really happened. That would have made the night a lot better. 10 out of 10 pay-per-view.
All right, let's. We can actually screen capture.
That's funny.
And I'll show this. Give me a second. I'll show this to Juan because I know Juan's probably.
Here comes Kevin Owens with a pop-up.
No, we gotta.
Dying to see that.
We gotta take care of Juan. Give him his fix.
I understand a few things that went through the creative team's head because I'm really puzzled by a lot of things that they thought about doing with this pay-per-view. Like, for example, I understand before why Sasha interfered, but why tonight? Why? There was no reasoning, nothing at all as to why she should have been there.
Did anybody else get like a heel vibe from the two of them going on tonight?
All right,
I thought Sasha was going to turn on Bailey. I was hoping.
Kinda.
Here we go.
Kinda.
Here we go. I'm going to play this for Juan, and then we'll continue.
Powerbomb!
Right.
But who's that? It's Chris Jericho! Goldbreaker! And Goldberg's back up. Goldberg setting up the spear. Spear! Mamma mia! And here comes Goldberg's son to celebrate with his dad. And oh my, it's Roman Reigns with a Superman punch. Mamma mia! Roman Reigns is now Bill Goldberg's new son.
Roman Reigns is now Bill Goldberg's son.
What the hell? You would assume that by them both doing the spear the exact same way.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, that was just pathetic.
But yeah, I mean, this whole night, top to bottom, really, there were, if off the top of my head, I could probably think of maybe one or two maybe redeeming qualities, but really nothing. It was stupid. Like I said, there were even fucking squash matches in a pay-per-view. Like, what was that Rusev Mahal bullshit? The hell was that?
Yeah.
It's a pay-per-view!
Like, why was that not on the kickoff show? It's like, okay, well,
Big
it's
Show
like
Rusev
it's
match.
like WWE said, like, let's not do a 40-minute Goldberg versus Kevin Owens match. So in its place, we need to have a 20-minute apiece squash match between Cesaro and Jinder Mahal, and then Rusev and Big Show.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not have a match between Goldberg and Kevin Owens that can tear the fucking house down. No, let's have that. Let's have some other fucking stupid-ass squash matches in the pay-per-view, because why not? Let's do that instead. Let's do some stupid promos, too. Everything. Yay. Woohoo.
So, before we continue, can Roman turn heel? Maybe, maybe not.
Not right now.
Not right
at
now.
all.
I don't know. It's up
Just
in
beat
the
one of the top heels of Raw.
Pay-per-view should be called Fastlane. Yeah. I'm so pissed about the tag team match. Let's be real, Owens would have not have made it. Roman Reigns versus Undertaker. I mean, logically, that seems like what's going to happen. You know, I'll be the first one to say it. I didn't think Roman versus Strowman was bad. I really didn't.
No, it was good. Like I said, there was a few
It's just like the only thing that's upsetting about it is we've literally seen since the draft a build-up of a character, which is Braun Strowman, to be an unstoppable force, to turn around and you look at him and you're just like, whoa, like he just lost. You just made him a monster. Now it's like it really means nothing. Reckless says, I think Brock was never there. Yeah, I don't think he was either. Sasha Banks and Bayley are heel and Goddess Charlotte face? No. Bayley's face, what's going to end up happening is Bayley's going to turn around and be like, I really didn't need your help. And Sasha's going to kind of, I guess, pull pissy face, like, I was trying to be a good friend, yada, yada, yada.
Oh yeah, Sasha's gonna turn on.
Yeah, if it wasn't for me, she would have pinned you with the tights.
Yeah, so it's gonna turn into one of those like I'm trying to be a good friend and you're not gonna accept it. Then I'm gonna show you what a bad friend is, type of thing. So
yeah, and then right after that we see I'm not like most girls.
Oh yeah, 100%. Because she's gonna say, well, if you're getting a women's championship opportunity, I've beaten you twice, you've beaten me once. And then Charlotte will come out, well, because of Sasha, this happened, setting up a fatal 4-way. Like that right there is just like, okay, there's the fatal 4-way.
I don't know, but that match top to bottom was terrible.
100%. That was, oh my goodness,
that was a terrible women's match. I've seen some really good matches that Charlotte has been a part of. Like their first match, where she lost the title on Monday Night Raw, was really good. This match, it was so bad. Like I couldn't get into it at all. There was a part where I was actually starting to fall asleep during the match.
I think Bayley botched 3 times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what was that stupid ass thing where when Charlotte was in the Tree of Woe, what the hell was Bayley trying to do?
I don't know. It was like
weird as hell.
She was trying to do some heel move, and then it's just like she thought about it and is like, no, it's not a good idea.
I hope they acknowledge that like this pay-per-view was shit and a lot of the matches were shit. I really do.
They're not.
They should. I want to see like Bayley post it on Twitter and just put a tweet that says I'm sorry. I want to see that. Just somebody.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They should.
Well, then you're
everything.
Gonna be waiting for a while.
Yeah, I know, but still, like, I mean, Kevin Owens is like also like not to digress, but Kevin Owens is a real guy, and he's got to be pissed off that he's losing his belt to a part timer. That a guy who works his ass off. He worked his ass off to get to this fucking company, has done great things, and now he loses it to a fucking part-timer where the belt's gonna mean nothing at Mania.
Okay, I'm not trying to get too off track, and we'll get into more of the review. So there's 2 things, one from Bella and then one from Reckless. Reckless said, I almost fell asleep, to be really honest with you, everyone. Is that bad? That is absolutely horrible. That is on WWE's fault. That's all WWE's fault. You should never fall asleep during a pay-per-view, ever. during TV shows, that's you can make an excuse that you're working or because their TV shows aren't going to be perfect 24/7. Bella says maybe Stephanie McMahon purposely missed the pay-per-view so she could blame how bad it was on Mick. No, what's going to end up I can tell you now, Mick's going to get fired either Monday or next week, or after WrestleMania, and it's going to be because of Sasha getting involved. Because if you heard her say, I don't want anything to happen during any of these matches, during the women's match and during the Universal match, title match, and something happened on both of them. You had Chris Jericho walk out, and then you had Sasha come out and basically interfere. Which, by the way, if it was a heel, the bell would have been rung for a disqualification. Happens every time. I actually was waiting for the bell to ring from the disqualifications.
Yeah, she did actually connect with her, hit her.
She got rolled in the ring. Charlotte rolled Sasha in the ring. So that's what I was like, whoa, like they're really letting them do this. But to talk about the main event, I mean, yeah, it was 19.52 seconds? Is that what you were saying? Yeah, 19.52.
Yeah, I literally timed it, and then when I heard the bell ring, I tapped the button.
So, I mean, from what Kyle said, it must suck to lose to a part-timer. I'm sure it does, but
19.52 seconds? That's worse.
As much as I hate to say it, though, they really needed to change the titles because, even recently Kevin Owens has been doing really good, but ever since he's gotten the title, his feuds have been bad. And I love Kevin Owens. Nothing, and it's on creative because they're feeding him Roman Reigns and stuff and Seth Rollins, which is not to blame on Seth either, but I mean, even with Seth's feuds, Roman was somehow involved. So that's just that's how I look at it. And I think it was. I like that he made Goldberg wait. I don't like the angle that it was Chris Jericho's music hit, and he got so sidetracked, and the referee ring the bell. Like usually you don't see the referee ring the bell when that happens.
They did shit
no, not at all.
It's just like whoa. Bella says, but how would Stephanie stop those people from messing up the matches even if she wasn't there? You could, say that they're fired if they interfere. All Mick did was, please don't do it. I really need this not to happen. Like, I really need this to be a good match. That's all he did. He didn't threaten their jobs. In reality, if you don't want them to do something because you know they'll do it, you would threaten their jobs.
And to your point, Blake, to your point, what we were saying before, that about Kevin Owens and Goldberg, that kind of thing, is that, Kevin Owens' feuds haven't been, that good lately, but you could have done the angle, about what I said, if Christian would have come out and beat down Kevin Owens and would have, disqualified the match and would have thrown it out, you could have worked the angle of, Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. You could have had Finn Balor come back tomorrow and face Kevin Owens for the title in Mania. It was angles you could have worked to make a great feud, because it would have been, former best friends facing off of Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens, or it could have been Kevin Owens and Finn Balor going up for the title that he never lost. That would have made it up. The biggest issue with me of this main event, not even of how short it was and how fucked over Kevin Owens got pretty much, is that the title at Mania, it's not going to make the match better. The title's going to be an afterthought. It's about Goldberg versus Lesnar for another time at WrestleMania.
That's what it is.
Well, yeah, okay, No,
in
mindset, it does.
I agree with you 100%. But logically, from what they're doing, they're just like, okay, so obviously, the smart fans are not going to like this. So let's put the title on the line because it'll add prestige and make people want to watch.
Yeah, that's their idea, but in reality, it's not. It's not going to be about the title. It's going to be about Goldberg versus Lesnar, and then, okay, by the way, we forgot it's for the title. The title means nothing right now. It matters that they're just fighting. That Brock Lesnar's going for revenge, and Goldberg's there to keep defending, his record in general, kind of thing. That's what it's not about the fucking title. So the title, again, is an afterthought. That's the biggest issue with giving it to part-timers. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah. It was an interesting statistic that they brought up, too, right before the match started. And I didn't even know this, that Goldberg is undefeated at pay-per-views. He's never lost on a pay-per-view, apparently.
Yeah,
or a singles match. Anyway, a singles match. Because he did lose the Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because,
this is his last pay-per-view. When was his last pay-per-view, they said? It was Armageddon 03?
Mm-hmm. His last title match was at Armageddon 03.
And this also takes like a main event match away from Raw now because there's now the Universal title and Goldberg and Lesnar is one match. It's not going to be a Universal Championship match like a separate match. I would have liked a separate match to have like Kevin Owens against somebody.
For me, I don't like the fact that Brock Lesnar is probably going to be the one that walks away with the title at Mania because of how it was when he was champion last time and was never there. I don't like not seeing my champion on Raw or on SmackDown or whatever. I like to see a champion who's there defending the title here day in and day out. I don't like a guy who's only showing up once every 3 months for bigger shows.
Well, Goldberg will be there to defend it. The match only probably last like a minute, but he'll be there to defend it.
I think that the champion should be there every pay-per-view, but I mean you could say the same thing about NXT. You don't see Bobby Roode every single show. Granted, it's an hour long, but you can have a good show without your champion being there. I do believe that. I think that
unless it's Raw.
I think that true. I do think that the belt should be on the line every pay-per-view. It's dumb if it's not. But Juan, if that Andrew just answered your question just now. But that's all they did. I hate that it lasted so short, but a lot of questions really weren't answered tonight.
Nothing.
Yeah, and that's what we were actually hoping for. A lot of us were like, okay, well after this, we will know what was going to be going on for WrestleMania.
Let me rephrase that. I say that. We know what the Tag Team Championship's going to be for Raw. We know what that's going to be.
I honestly think it's going to be a triple threat.
It could be. I think it could be. And I mean, part of me wants to say it should be. I honestly think the SmackDown Tag Team Championships won't even be on the line. With how SmackDown is going, I don't think it'll be on the line at Mania. But
what's up with American Alpha? I don't know what the hell's going on with them.
There's just no tag teams. It's that simple. There's just no tag team there. Let me rephrase that. I'm lying. The Usos they're gonna go against the Usos. That's actually gonna be good. I forgot all about that. When you think about SmackDown, like nothing on American Alpha, you just think of everything else because of how good everything else is going. But I could see, like you said, a triple threat match or just a rematch between Big Cass, Enzo and Cass versus the Club, and easily see Enzo and Cass winning. I think that would be their moment, which wouldn't be bad. I hate how they've been built. There's so many things that happened tonight that made me just like, why? Why wait for this moment now at Fastlane? Like, Sasha Banks beating Nia Jax.
Yeah, that was random, wasn't it? I'm surprised we didn't talk about that till now. That was like probably the biggest shocker of the night.
I disagree. I disagree 100% with you on that one.
But what do you think the biggest shocker of the night is? Because I was pretty shocked at that.
Charlotte lost. Really going into this pay-per-view, I thought there's no way that Charlotte would lose her pay-per-view streak at Fastlane.
That's also the commentators were so calm about it too. They didn't even react much that Charlotte finally lost pay-per-view. After being 17-0,
16
16-0 at pay-per-views, and no one even really even batted an eye at it.
It was nothing like the Undertaker streak,
Exactly. What the hell? Oh man, tonight just.
I don't know, but out of nowhere, Sasha rolls it up, and before that, I was texting Blake, and I said, you know what? I really don't like what they're doing with Sasha Banks, and I've said that for months. But tonight, they really made her look like she was a jobber in a squash match, just getting thrown around by Nia Jackson, and randomly have her roll her up for the win.
Yeah, like one of the lucky jobbers that get a win on Raw, and you're just like, whoa. Yeah, 100%. Personally, I don't even think Charlotte should have lost the title yet. Like I said on the pre-show or the prediction show, I don't think that Charlotte should have. Charlotte should have had the title and should have won tonight, and then should have went into WrestleMania against Bayley. Tonight's pay-per-view almost felt like the Royal Rumble. No, the Royal Rumble was actually good until the Royal Rumble itself.
I can tell you what it felt like. It felt like a Raw. It did not feel like a pay-per-view at all. There was no quality that made it feel like a pay-per-view. That's the biggest issue with it.
Yeah. Other than the fact that the titles were on the line, you could have you could have said, "Is this a Monday Night Raw?" and could have gone. And the thing is that crowd was electric. I wouldn't say electric, but that was a good crowd tonight.
They were loud, yeah.
They
Like every time Kevin Owens went outside the ring, the crowd was going nuts.
That was a really good crowd tonight.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how you build up two wrestlers in Nia Jax and Braun Strowman to turn around and just have them lose like that. I don't, because here's the thing. You built up Braun Strowman to be a machine, a monster. Something that it seems like somebody that nobody could stop. Well, Roman Reigns beat him.
Yeah, with a handful of Superman punches and just 2 spears.
And it's like, okay. Well, I mean, looking at that, it's like, well, that means nothing now. Then you have Nia Jax, who she's beaten Sasha night in and night out.
And Bailey at the same time.
Yeah, and Bailey. She's pinned Bailey to get rolled up. Like, I think, especially in those situations, I think having a roll-up is the worst way to go.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they had her in the bank statement. I was like, all right, well, if Sasha wins there, it would make sense. If she rolls her up like that, no, that doesn't make any sense. It's just, like you said, it makes it look like that one jobber who gets lucky every once in a while and pins a wrestler.
Yeah, this is one thing that I've noticed. The only person that actually really has been able to do anything with Nia Jax has been Asuka. Everybody else, it's really the same thing. There's no offense during the entire match. They get manhandled and they get into some type of chokehold, and they try to put her in the chokehold. It either works or it doesn't. You know, and because Bailey won in the what was it, London? Takeover London. The takeover that was overseas. She won by a chokehold, and then I don't remember how Asuka won. I think Asuka won by her submission move.
Asuka won by kicks. She just kicked her a bunch of times and then.
See, I don't remember. And then we have, tonight where it was a roll-up. It's just like, we're going to find the cheapest way for her to win, and then that's how she's going to win. Or for, whoever she's facing to win. And it's just like, why?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah, and then speaking of build-up, well, not to interrupt you, but speaking of build-up also, it's that, and not to we can go back to that match and talk about that more, but, another thing about build-up, too, is the build-up of these two Goldberg matches also. It's disappointing when also you're sitting here watching the pay-per-view and looking at the time, okay, well, now we know for sure this match is going to be, a minute long and going to be nothing going on with it, and it's disappointing. In the middle of the pay-per-view, I'm sitting here just being so disappointed. I'm watching the time go by in the women's match, and this match is gonna last nothing. And we see all this build up between Goldberg and Kevin Owens, and all the build up between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg for the match to go just to do nothing, for nothing to happen. And like you said with build up with the Nia Jax and all of them too, it's they do all this build up with people, and then they don't perform, they don't serve it, they do nothing for it. I don't get why you're gonna waste your time doing all the build up if you're not gonna capitalize.
Yeah, I mean it's just how, in reality, it's just how Raw is. Bella says Sasha seems to fight only on pay-per-views, and now she always is hurt on Raw. Well, that's because Raw only has one women's storyline, and that's all they stay at is one women's storyline, where if you look at SmackDown, they have 2 to 3 women's storyline going on. You have the women's title, actually, yeah, 3 storylines. You have Alexa Bliss, and then, Becky Lynch's storyline, or, Alexa Bliss and Naomi, and then you had Mickie James and Becky Lynch, or Mickie James and, it seems like it's going to be Mickie James and Alexa Bliss now. So, you have so many things that's going for them on SmackDown, plus Nikki Bella versus Maurice now, that make that division mean something, and then you turn around and you have Sasha Banks versus Charlotte. That's it. Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, it's not really... it really isn't a lot. It's not a storyline. It's literally just a beatdown. And then you have Bailey versus Charlotte. That's the only thing that's important. And it really hurts the division. Because now we look at it as, okay, whoever the champion's going against, that's the only 2 important people.
Like how it used to be.
I think Roman Reigns needs to win if he's going up against Undertaker. Yeah, 100%. And I would assume that that's the direction they're going to go in, especially since he beat Braun Strowman. It better be the direction they're going in. If not, I mean, all it was is to have him fed to Roman. But we also can't forget that Samoa Joe and Sami Zayn did have a match. It wasn't a 5-star caliber match, but Samoa Joe looked really good in that match.
I enjoyed it. I said that at the beginning. I enjoyed that match. I mean, I don't know. Samoa Joe just looked real comfortable. I don't know. I think they looked real good.
Yeah. Bayley versus Charlotte isn't even interesting. Sasha versus Charlotte was better. Probably because Sasha and Charlotte, it didn't seem as much as scripted, and it seemed like there was more of a rivalry between those two than Bayley and Charlotte. All this one is, you're a fan. No, I'm not. I'm the champ. You're a fan.
Yeah, this rivalry had no substance at all. There was really nothing for it. There were a few things that were okay, and then just nothing.
I didn't think the tag team match was all that bad either. I thought it was actually pretty good. I mean, I will still have the same complaint over Enzo and Cass, which is I hate that Enzo is that gets his ass beat night in and night out. I mean, it's honestly a one-man team. You might as well make it a handicap match. I've only seen Big Cass take one pin, and that was when he was in that Fatal 4-Way match for the Elimination Fatal 4-Way match for the WWE Universal title.
Right.
That's the only time I've seen him take a pin. I'm trying to think of anything. I mean, I'm not even talking about Rusev and all these all these matches just to pass time, because that's all it was.
The Rusev and Big Show, the match of the night. You're not going to talk about that?
I still can't get past that they allowed Charlotte's pay-per-view streak to end tonight.
Yeah, it made no sense to do that. I don't know why. Because even now, like the women's match at WrestleMania, it doesn't even matter now because like the WrestleMania main event, WrestleMania like moment isn't even going to be that special. Because like if it was okay, what I wanted to happen tonight, which obviously won't happen, and I'm sure all of us wanted it, was to see Charlotte take the title from Bayley. And like win that, and then they go off to face at WrestleMania, and then Bayley pins her, and then that's her WrestleMania moment. She dethrones the Queen, she gets the title back. Like that's her perfect moment. Now she doesn't get it, and now it's like the women's division is back to like not meaning all that much. Because Charlotte's streak was a huge deal, and they kind of just like threw it under the rug like it's like nothing. It's not a big deal.
Reckless
it's a big fucking deal.
At least we can get 2 straight days of Raw. Yeah, you're right. At least, I mean, in all honesty, tomorrow might be better than tonight because we might see the return of Finn Balor, and we're also getting Seth Rollins. We're getting some Seth Rollins stuff, which is going to be cool. It needs
to be Finn Balor. We need something to save us from this bullshit.
I mean, we're also talking really negative. Let's bring out one of the positives of the night, which is the cruiserweight division. The cruiserweight match was really good tonight.
Yeah, I really like that.
Match of the night by far, very physical match between the two. And, the right person won.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I can't complain about it. I mean, is there anything... I mean, Brian, I have barely heard your voice. What do you think?
I mean, like I said, I hate to beat the dead horse, like I said, but, I mean, I don't know, I really enjoyed that match. Like you said, it's pretty physical. I think I got into it more than I did any of the other matches that I did like. I don't know. I've recently become a fan of Neville. I don't know. I think he's a pretty cool guy.
Do you have his number? Have you met him?
Yeah. Nah, but it's his face though. Like I said in the pre-show, his face it just has one of those faces I just want to fucking.
Did you guys see the sign, the Gollum sign with Smeagol?
No.
Oh my God! No. There was a sign with Smeagol, and it said Neville, King of the Cruiserweights. It was right there in front row behind Bray. The guy dressed as Bray Wyatt.
I just want to say that I'm getting really sick and tired of seeing the same 5 to 6 people in the front row at ringside and camera view, because like if they're trying to hide that they're not like putting people there, well, they're doing a very bad job at it. Like it's just like, okay, I see this dude just about every single pay-per-view. I see that dude almost every pay-per-view.
Dude, it's like that. It's like that.
Thing too. The red hat guy. He's still there.
Yeah. That fucking red hat guy.
He's still there, but he doesn't sit ringside anymore. I think they've given up on him.
Bro, that dude's hilarious. He had the blue shirt, the red hat. He was at every show, every paper. That was funny, bro.
I hope you know that
that dude was funny.
He was paid to be there.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't know that at first.
Oh yeah.
But then I found out later.
He's there to make the crowd do chants and stuff, because he always would start the chants and always would try to get the crowd into it. And if you also realize
that'd be the best job, bro.
If you see the same people, they cheer for who WWE wants them to cheer for. They don't cheer for who they want to cheer for. You can always tell. Want to know how you could tell? They cheer for Roman Reigns.
Want to know how Juan?
Sorry, Juan. Juan's about to light up our chat.
Oh,
He's about to lose a viewer.
You ever see that angry picture of Kermit, typing away, and it says, "This is what I do whenever my haters say something." That's what it is.
And it's like they don't even try. Reckless just said it too. The same thing. It's like they don't even try. They just wear the same clothes. It's like, yeah, so you only have one outfit, but I have a full closet right here. No, you're only gonna wear one thing. Oh. Okay.
Don't you think they'll get on to us? Nah, we should be okay.
No, they don't know the red hat guy. I mean, even though he was on Deal or No Deal, we're okay. Okay, I guess. I mean, there's no interferences at all, too. That's another surprise. I figured that this night would be kind of what am I trying to say? The night would be good because of interferences and stuff. That's where I thought that the night would be top notch.
But really, the only interference we really had was Sasha Banks. I mean, I don't really count Chris Jericho because he didn't do anything.
All he did was hit.
Hey, man. I called that, though.
I know you called that, but it was uncalled for.
I know.
You really didn't need Chris Jericho to cost Kevin Owens the match. I mean, I would have been happy with Kevin Owens trying to get back into the title picture tomorrow night on Raw, and then have Chris Jericho come out and screw him out of it. I would have thought that would have been more meaningful. Instead, you have him come out and he's just standing there smiling.
Goldberg look weak, and they're trying to make him look like even more of a god than Roman Reigns.
Man, yeah, I want a real match. That's all I want. I just want a real fucking main event.
You'll get one at WrestleMania.
Well, I hope so. Maybe not. maybe Brock Lesnar will beat him in 10 seconds. How do you like a taste of your own medicine?
Here it is, the finish of the night, and it's over. Wow.
I'm telling you, man, they fucked up. This is 2 pay-per-views they fucked up by doing this kind of match. You put Goldberg in the main event. Oh, it's awesome. Goldberg's in the main event. Can't wait for this. And the match lasts a minute.
Also, can I say that I called what Roman Reigns would do tonight in his match? That he get his ass kicked and then, out of nowhere, start doing his drive-by.
Yeah, what do you expect? Yeah, dude. That's Roman.
Don't forget, Roman also got put through a table and won.
Yeah, because he's Roman Reigns. Well, I bet Juan was happy about that. He was running around his house screaming.
No, God Goldberg will not face Superman Roman Reigns because they don't want...
Goldberg.
They won't let Goldberg lose.
Goldberg.
Good Goldberg.
Might as well bring Roman Reigns back to Superman because it's Goldberg.
Oh, God.
Damn, dude, I just can't get over that fucking main event, bro. I hated how they had Kevin Owens walk around the fucking ring 7 million times.
You should have been there with us with SummerSlam, honestly. No, the reaction that I had. Or Survivor Series, right? I flipped out.
It was not SummerSlam.
Well, SummerSlam sucked, too. It was the same kind of situation, though. Remember that? Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton?
It's like Brock said, you know what? I really don't want to be here. Let me just elbow the shit out of your skull real quick.
I don't want to fucking be here. Let me just give you a concussion, you fuck.
It's like anytime we see the part-timers. All right, we might have ourselves a good main event. Wait, it's only been 12 seconds. Oh.
You know what hurts so much more? You know how much fucking Goldberg's getting paid to do this shit?
Oh, yeah, dude.
To come back, wrestle twice in a combined, 2 minutes.
Here's another thing. Goldberg's going to be in a 30 to 45-minute match at WrestleMania, and the longest he's been in the ring is a minute and 26 seconds.
That's why I was looking forward to fucking tonight. I was like, okay, you know what? The match is gonna maybe Kevin Owens gonna push him to his limits.
I want you to think about that. Goldberg is not in ring shape. The dude is huffing and puffing, just getting down to the ramp.
Maybe if he didn't hit his head on the fucking door so much.
That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I mean he'll be ready. He'll be ready come time.
He'll be training. That's why he's been training so hard.
Oh, him and Lesnar's probably already have the match like sketched out. They've already probably done it in the ring.
I would hope so.
Man.
They want to make it but they want to make up for their last Mania match, so I would hope they want to do something different.
They have a lot to make up for last year's Mania.
They have a lot to make up for everything, Blake. For everything.
I was there, and I was not into it at all. The only spot that I was into out of the entire night was Shane jumping off the cage. That was it. Out of that entire night at WrestleMania, that was the only thing I was into.
That's bad. That's really bad. In all honesty, that's really bad.
And it wasn't like I didn't try. I really tried to get into WrestleMania. I really did. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on? I mean, WrestleMania-wise, it's looking like... go ahead, Brian. Let's hear it.
No, I was just going to say that, I have a... despite all the good things that I mentioned that I liked, I have a game on Sunday, and all I'm saying is if I get a concussion and end up not remembering this pay-per-view, I'm not going to be too upset about it, is all I'm saying.
Well, out of the 3 pay-per-views in 2017, this is without a doubt the worst.
Yeah.
They just need to change the name of this pay-per-view from Fastlane to just something else, because, I mean, last year's Fastlane was worse than this. I will say that. Last year's Fastlane was worse.
No way. I didn't. It could be worse.
Oh, Brian. I
want to go rewatch Fastlane now.
You're in for a treat, bud.
A treat? A treat isn't like... Okay,
Correct.
Define the treat, because when I think treat, I think, candy, stuff that I like.
More of a trick.
I mean,
more of a trick. Okay.
More of a, dog shit, and you have to eat it.
You're forced to eat all of it.
A plate of dog shit that I'm forced to eat all of.
I'm thinking of all the pay-per-views from last year, and it's just like, which ones were memorable?
I want to rewatch Fastlane. I might do that after we get done.
Why? Are you trying to go to sleep?
You're just
I just want to remember I don't remember what the card was. I forgot what the card was.
Brie Bella versus Charlotte for the women's champion or the Divas Championship.
Brie Bella or Nikki?
Brie. This was
Brie.
What the fuck? Forgot about
the AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho.
Oh god, fuck
Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar versus Dean Ambrose for the #1 contendership for WrestleMania was the main event.
Wait, wasn't Seth in there?
No, so this was when Seth tore his ACL.
Oh, I forgot all of this.
Oh, it's because it's very forgettable. Like I don't.
I gotta rewatch it, man.
Oh yeah, dude, let's go. Everybody, we're gonna have a Fastlane 2016 review coming up right now.
Oh my god, I would love to.
No, I would not. I'm fine without it.
No, man.
I'm fine with going to sleep and being okay with it. Like, it really did feel like a big fight feel as soon as Kevin Owens entered the ring. I was like,
yeah.
We're getting, this is actually kind of feeling like a big fight, and then it's just like, break the walls. What? Ding, ding, ding. What?
Turns to an anime character? I mean, what do we think is going to end up happening, on Raw now? What do you guys think we're going to see, tomorrow on Raw? Now what? What's next?
We're going to see Goldberg start the show.
Okay.
And he's going to get in that raspy voice. I told you so! Because he likes to scream when he talks.
Yeah. You sound like a damn demon.
He's going to scream that he told us so. And then Kevin Owens is going to confront Chris Jericho. Samoa Joe's just going to beat somebody's ass, or, Finn Balor is going to come and save somebody. Main event, I can guarantee the main event's going to be a tag team match.
Tag team match with who?
Well, fingers crossed.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a tag team match.
You're not even saying who it's gonna be. It's gonna be a tag team match. I don't care who. It's gonna be somebody.
It's Raw. Okay, let me rephrase that. Whoever's in the main event, or whoever's going to be, other than Goldberg, whoever's going to be, and it's going to include Roman Reigns. Always includes Roman Reigns.
Oh my god.
Always. It's going to include him, and it's going.
Wait, you know what it'll probably be? I could see it being like Braun and Kevin Owens against Chris Jericho and Roman Reigns.
Oh,
Watch that be what it is.
Oh,
there you go. That's the main event. I called it. Watch it. Kyle's gonna go 2 for 2. Go 2 for 2.
Oh my god.
I know, right? Imagine.
Like,
Can you see it?
Like,
Picture in your
you
head.
already have me not wanting to do tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow will be Fastlane and tonight was actually Raw. Maybe that'll be what happens.
I'm okay with that.
Oh man.
I am okay with that.
I don't want tomorrow to come. I don't even want to see it.
Can Tuesday
I'm
just
worried.
come? Man, I'm not even excited for Tuesday because I know what's going to happen.
No, I have no idea, so I'm actually excited because there's a demon amount of things that can happen. There's some factors.
Does anybody want to fill in for me? For Mondays.
O'Brien.
Hey, no, I'm kidding.
Brian be over here. He'd be looking at the chat. Yeah, I agree. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Yep. What he said ×2. Yeah.
I mean, you might as well have Raw be the main event or whatever it was called, Superstars. Just so bad. Like, I want to cry. I mean, it's sad that we're sitting here and we're just jibber-jabbering and there's nothing to talk about right now.
Well, yeah, because that's just where we're at. I mean,
but that's Raw, guys. I mean, you should know that.
I mean, I guess, but I'm not.
Man.
I'm trying to think of something here. I really am, but they're not helping. WWE isn't helping at all.
See, that's just because they just don't know how to run a storyline on Monday Night Raw. It's the writing staff. They really need to change. And I hope that Mick Foley's son isn't one of those people that are running it, because it looks like he's a big part of someone's storyline or some story writing going on.
In other news, Jeff Jarrett went and talked to Spike TV today. And if that is the case, we could see Impact Anthem back on Spike TV. And if that,
it's not Anthem then.
What is it?
Anthem is a network. It's Impact Anthem because of the network, isn't it?
No, they're on Pop TV. Anthem owns Impact Wrestling.
Oh, that's why the fucking owl owns it. Great. I'm glad.
No, is it Impact Anthem or what is it now?
It's Anthem Impact. I know that. Something with Impact Anthem.
No, it's Impact Wrestling Anthem, but it doesn't.
What the fuck ever? Who cares? They're owned by an owl.
No, it's not. The owl's not even on the logo anymore.
What are we talking about?
So Reckless said, "I'm gonna have some bleach before I go to sleep." I already beat you to it. I had it during the main event.
We were all taking shots in the main event
before because of this image that they want to give fucking Goldberg, they could have had a great main event, dude. Kevin Owens and Goldberg could have torn the house down, but because of this gimmick that they want to have with Goldberg, of being this guy that just he hands his matches so quickly because he's just that dominant and all that shit. I can understand that, but you're passing up opportunities of having an amazing main event because of this image that you want to put off for this guy.
What happens is whenever he's walking to the ring, they don't know how long the match is gonna go, and whenever he's walking to the ring, so Bill, can you go 30? He's huffing up. No, I can't.
What's up with concussion?
No, he didn't even say it. He's just all right, so that's about 10 seconds.
You're going 12 seconds or 9 seconds, however long it is. 19 seconds.
Sounds great, Bill.
You're going to have to let Bill catch his breath, though. What do you mean? Waste time, go out of the ring. I like your.
Yeah, that's why he did it.
He's got to regenerate. Just walk around.
He's got to regen health.
Just walk around, kind of look around a little bit. Just fuck around. Just do whatever. Just don't get in the ring. And if you get in the ring, drop out real quick. Just drop and roll out.
What's sad is I just think about it. It's just like through all of that, you just know you're just like, oh well, this is gonna end quick.
Yeah. I
would love to just have her even hear an interview with Kevin Owens, but not as Kevin Owens, about him personally and how he feels about that match ending like that. I want to hear that bad.
He wouldn't say anything negative about it.
I think he's kind of got it. He's got to be kind of pissed off. You'd
have to talk to him while he isn't a part of WWE, like no longer a part.
That's what I'm saying. I want to hear him like one-on-one as just him being himself, not being Kevin Owens, not on a contract with WWE. I just want to hear him personally, his own thoughts. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear because he's got to be pissed off. He worked his ass off to get here just to be taken over by a fucking part-timer.
Yeah, Reckless, we'll have a 5-minute match. That's going to be the main event for WrestleMania, is a 5-minute match between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg.
I don't fucking doubt it. No, you're going to be fucking laughing when it happens.
Oh, I will. And I'll be thinking of how the WWE Championship tore the house down.
It's going to, man. No matter what it is, they're going to. They know what they're doing. Raw doesn't.
I want something to happen on Raw that makes me sit there and be like, whoa, that was so unexpected.
Well, maybe tomorrow or something. I thought tonight was predictable as shit. Apparently not. I mean, some things, yeah, but fucking what the hell?
The thing is, though, the unpredictable things weren't good things. Being predictable isn't bad to an extent, but being unpredictable isn't always good. The things that they were predictable on, was good and bad, but the few things that they were unpredictable on was awful.
Right.
What's next for Roman Reigns tomorrow? I don't know. Get in the middle of the ring, go. Honestly, that's probably gonna be the best answer you're gonna get, because I don't know. Because Undertaker's probably gonna wait till the week before WrestleMania to Roman, I want you.
Is that what he's gonna say, Blake? Okay.
To end my career, please do it.
Please, somebody now. Misery. Let me out of this company.
We're gonna do what Edge and Lita failed to do, and that's have sex in the ring.
Jesus Christ, Blake!
Whoa! Time.
Blake, we have an audience. They don't want to hear this.
I thought they did, because I remember seeing nip slip through Lita.
They might have done hand stuff.
Did he finish?
No. It was just the tip. Just the tip. Wait, what are we doing?
Brock's gonna win at Mania, so predictable. Yeah, you right. You're just thinking Goldberg's title reign is gonna be 3 weeks, 28 days.
Just give me the green light.
Because I'm ready to go.
Home from watching this pay-per-view.
Oh my God.
Can we just skip to Saturday? So let me. I have a question for everybody in the chat. So WrestleMania weekend is going to be a very, very, very busy weekend, just in general and for us. April 1st, Kyle's no longer a part of the show. So
go on.
April 1st is the Hall of Fame, and it's the Ring of Honor pay-per-view, which is a really big card as of right now. Saturday's TakeOver, and then Sunday is WrestleMania. Would you guys want us to cover Ring of Honor, the Hall of Fame, TakeOver, and WrestleMania, or would you guys rather us just do Hall of Fame, TakeOver, and WrestleMania? Or the third option, just TakeOver and WrestleMania. Because I'm kind of open to doing all four.
This could be a very busy week.
Yeah.
Don't even ask them. We're doing all of them. We're doing everything.
Well, if we do all of them, we got to find a live stream for ROH.
We could try.
If not, then
or somebody we could start a GoFundMe to pay for the pay-per-view. Come on,
we could see the.
All right, so
we might see the Day of New.
So we
wait, I have an idea.
Take out the
Juan,
Boys of
Roman Reigns will be at Ring of Honor.
Well, Juan already said everything. Juan said everything. Reckless said everything. So I think that's what we should do. I think we should do everything. I think that'd be a good idea. The only thing is with Ring of Honor is we might not be able to do it live. So we might have to wait until Saturday to do the Ring of Honor one live. Or we might do a live stream on Saturday for Ring of Honor. I don't know yet. I would love to do it live, but the problem is they don't have a network that's really. This is my yard. They don't have like a network, so it's
Is it supposed to be Saturday, Ring of Honor,
Friday.
or is it Friday? That's Ring of Honor. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Friday. Oh shit! Friday is Ring of Honor and the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame.
So,
yeah, I was about to say.
Okay, let me.
Because I would rather watch Takeover.
2-in-1 show.
Now,
ROH.
Let me ask you this then, Reckless and Juan, since you guys are the ones that are active right now. Would you rather us do a live show for Ring of Honor and have a Hall of Fame show the next day? Or would you rather us have a live show for the Hall of Fame and a recorded show the next day for Ring of Honor?
Well, what can we really talk about with Hall of Fame, though, besides just, like...
Just
who's
simple
there?
stuff. Lucky for me, I can go to sleep now. Everything I watch is Fastlane. Every time I watch Fastlane.
I can't. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Roman Reigns, he will punch his spear. What? What?
You will punch a spear. I would love to. Can you do that?
Juan is playing WWE 2K17 as Roman Reigns.
I hate you so much, Juan. But I love you at the same time.
So again, if not, then I'm just gonna let Brian pick, or let one of those. I'm gonna put one of them on the spot.
Why can't I pick?
Yeah, why can't Kyle pick?
Because
Don't
you
pick.
lost your opportunity. You lost your opportunity.
Because he's a part-timer.
Because you're a part-timer. Maybe if you show up.
I'm here, aren't I? Even with this garbage, I came, didn't I?
But you didn't
This
show
garbage.
up last Monday, did you?
I showed up Tuesday.
Yeah, for the good one.
That's the point. I'm only there for the good shows.
Why is Kyle here? Chris
know.
is just not here anymore. He said this is trash. Do a live show for what though? Would you rather us have a live show for Ring of Honor on Friday or a live show for the Hall of Fame?
Let's just do like a fucking 5-hour show covering
I'm really not
everything.
trying to do that long of a show because the pay-per-view is going to be happening at the same time that the Hall of Fame is going to happen. That's what I'm trying to get at is I'm really not trying to do a show while the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Live show everything. That's hard. You don't understand how hard that is because the Hall of Fame's happening at 7, which is probably going to be around the start time of Ring of Honor pay-per-view. So it'd be double. We'd have to watch both. That's a lot for my ADD mind to handle.
Blake, these are our only fans. We cannot upset them. They're all we got, man. We gotta give them a water to leave.
We could split it up.
So, Reckless, you'd rather have a Hall of Fame show on Friday and a Ring of Honor pre-recorded show on Saturday?
Yes.
Why can't we just
okay, then we're not doing it, Juan. If we're doing it for Roman Reigns, we're not doing it.
If we're doing it for Roman Reigns.
Just do it. He said, just do it. Do it for Roman. Or do it for Roman Reigns.
Hey, you know what? Anything can happen. I could see Roman Reigns coming in and taking out Matt and Jeff Hardy, which brings him to the WWE because he took the ROH titles.
So, okay, here it is.
He brings the ROH titles.
Since we're still up in the air about it, Kyle, what do we do? What are we doing that weekend?
Everything. We're doing everything. I don't know what we're talking about doing everything, though.
Okay, when are we recording the Hall of Fame? Or when are we going?
We're doing them all on Saturday.
We're doing every show on Saturday?
We're doing a fucking 3-hour show on Saturday.
Alright, you heard it here first. So we're going to do the WrestleMania show on Saturday. Each show on Saturday. So we're doing the prediction show.
Wait, WrestleMania show too? What?
You said doing all of them?
Oh, yeah, wait. Okay, so we're doing them all on Sunday.
Okay, so we're doing the ROH, the NXT TakeOver. We're doing the Hall of Fame and WrestleMania show on Sunday. We're not even going to watch WrestleMania. We're going to be live.
We're going to be live watching it while telling you about the Hall of Fame, Ring of Honor, and TakeOver.
Roman Reigns, I'm not a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm the guy.
He's the guy.
And Dean Ambrose is the dude.
And Seth Rollins is the man who is crippled.
Ooh.
I mean, he is. Not my fault. Don't get mad at me. I didn't fucking break his fucking leg
All right,
again.
Kyle. What are we going live with on Friday?
Fucking, I don't know.
ROH
What is on Friday?
ROH or the Hall of Fame? The human said Goldberg. Goldberg.
Okay, wait, okay. So either on Friday it's either Ring of Honor or Hall of Fame.
We're either gonna go live with Ring of Honor or the Hall of Fame.
I mean, what I would say to do is, I mean, I'm not even bullshit anymore. It said we do like the Ring of Honor show, and then like on Saturday and then for Takeover at WrestleMania, then we can like talk about what our thoughts of the Hall of Fame and what happened and stuff like that.
Because if you want,
because I really want to cover Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is great right now.
Me to be honest with you, I would rather do Ring of Honor on Sunday, do those live shows, do a prediction show, do an after show. And then on Saturday during the day, we would do the pre-record the Ring of Honor. It could be, it might more than likely be really short. Give our thoughts on everybody's speeches. Give our thoughts on everything, and then and then Saturday, during the evening, then we do the prediction show for the NXT Takeover, and then obviously doing the after show for it Takeover, and then Sunday being just the big WrestleMania show. Because think about that weekend going into Tuesday is a big wrestling, just basically a wrestling week, even though it's 5 days. Friday, you get the Ring of Honor and Hall of Fame. Saturday's Takeover. Sunday's WrestleMania. And since SmackDown is live, it gets even, it's added also. Who's playing that song? Hold on to it. Yeah. Oh my God.
Could y'all hear that?
Monday
Shit, I'm sorry.
is Monday Night Raw, which is the biggest Monday Night Raw of the year. And since SmackDown is live, that SmackDown's going to be huge.
The biggest SmackDown of the year.
So that's all I'm saying. But I think we're gonna end it on that. On that note,
I want to keep going.
Who am I putting on the spot today? Who wants to be put on the spot?
Oh Jesus! I do. Pick me, little bitch.
All right, Kyle, you want to be on the spot? You want to be on the spot, Kyle? Brian. Final thoughts, Brian.
God damn it!
Whoa!
Final thoughts. Go. Final thoughts.
Time out.
There's no timeout. We're ending the show.
It was a plate of human shit that I was forced to eat, and I didn't want to, but they shoved it down my throat.
That was bad. Kyle, ran up, go.
Show of the year.
Show of the
Pay-per-view of the year.
God, y'all are uneventful right now. Andrew, go.
This is the Realest podcast, the best damn podcast out there. You better watch us. You hear me?
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna end it on that. Peace out, guys.
I don't do it now. Yeah. Oh my God.